course.
Shri Soma Prasad.
Sir, last one.
Time up.
Last one.
Soma Prasad
Sir,
ji.
one.
Thank you, sir.
Shri Soma Prasad, please continue.
Sir,
Not going on record. You should finish faster. Please continue.
Government earlier they approved the AYUSH doctors working.
Please continue.
yes, sir.
Your time, your clock is ticking.
Sir, the modern medicine and the system of Indian medicine, especially Ayurveda, are two different streams of knowledge. Ayurveda is the oldest and comprehensive system of medicine being practiced in India since ages. India has a very long history and a strong base of traditional medicine like Ayurveda. The strength of Ayurveda and other Indian system of medicines lies there. Threefold holistic approach to prevention of disease, promotion of health and care of disease. Sir, Ayurveda could make a sufficient impact in the context of preventive medicine. Ayurveda gives utmost importance to the patient's safety during the treatment through rational use of medicine. Hopefully, even though it is not sufficient, in recent period there are several research activities are going on the Indian system of medicine. But the existing laws related to the various aspects of Indian system of medicine are not sufficient to meet the various challenges that are facing now, sir. It is true that it is high time to enact a comprehensive law covering each and every aspect of education, research, practice, production of medicine, medical ethics, etc. The new legislation which we are enacting now is not comprehensive, but it touches major issues related to Indian system of medicine. When we think about the Indian system of medicine, we should not forget naturopathy and yoga. The bill is silent about naturopathy and yoga, sir. Sir, yoga and naturopathy are part and parcel of Indian system of medicine. Their demand is that these branches should be included in this bill, sir. It is their long-standing demand, and that is a genuine demand, sir. I would like to know about the intention of the government and the stand of the government. At present, in India, there are 8 lakhs medical practitioners are working. Out of it, 55% are Ayurvedic doctors. 484 ISM colleges spread across the 26 states in our country. The Ayurvedic doctors are doing a commendable job in providing the first-line treatment, especially in rural areas, sir. It is good. It is adequately represented, the adequate representation has been given to them in this bill, sir. But when we go through the classes, still there are certain defects which would be removed, sir. Sir, the subclass 7 of class 6 says, the chairperson or a member ceasing to hold office as such shall not accept for a period of 2 years from the date of demitting such office any employment in any capacity, including a consultant or an expert in any private institution of Indian system of medicine. But sir, one more minute. Next to subclass 8 says, nothing in section 7 shall prevent the central government from permitting the chairperson or member to accept any employment in any capacity, including as a consultant or expert in any private medical institution. Sir, when the subclass 8 is in operation, then what is the use of subclass 7, sir? Normally, the government is permitting malpractices and corruption. The gates are widely opened, sir. The chairman and members, all of them are nominated, and they are all good boys of the government, sir. There will be no hurdle to get permission from the central government, sir. Sir, what will be the net result? There is every chances to become the members as the representatives of the private medical colleges. There is every possibility to, not only for the corruption, but for the favoritism, sir. Sir, like that, there is another subclass, sir. One more minute, sir. Sir, the duties of the medical assessment and rating body is explained in clause 28, sir. Sir, one of the major duties is to carry out inspections of medical institutions for assessing and rating such institutions in accordance with the regulations made under this Act. Who will conduct this assessment, sir? As per the proviso, for and on behalf of the autonomous board, some private agency, a third party will do this job, sir. The inspection and assessment will be outsourced. What would be the final outcome, sir? We have better experience of Indian Medical Council. If this duty is outsourced, the malpractice and bribery would become part and parcel of the assessment. I strongly oppose this provision, sir. It should be later tackled, sir.
Shri P.